Morning all you YouTubers, this is Wallington Filming, Painting and Decorating Trade Secrets. Today I'm going to show you how to undercoat a door frame. This particular door frame is in a new property, but the same applies if you're doing it at home. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to all my subscribers and people who leave comments, etc. So today what I'm going to do is show you how to go about undercoating a door frame. As you can see, this is a new property. This is an MDF door frame. This has already been pre-filled and rubbed down to save boring you. Right, so the next thing you need to do is dust off this door frame, ready for painting. So I'll show you how to go about that. First of all, make sure you dust off the top of this architrave here. Okay, it's quite a quick process. Now, when you're dusting anything down, really you should be wearing a face mask, so you're breathing in all the dust, but I've not got one at hand, so I've not got one on. So we'll finish dusting this off. Just a quick dust off like that. Your main dusting off needs to be done around the floor in the new property. If you're at home, you'll need to put masking tape around the base of the door frame and put a sheet down so you get it on your carpet or the customer's house, okay? As you can probably see, this is filthy around the bottom there, so I'm going to get rid of that. Like I say, ideally you could do a dust mask on. Whether you can see it or not, but you can actually write your name in the dust on this floor. If you're in the trade, you'll probably be aware that getting a site agent to clean a property out is next to zero. Right, that's all dusted off, ready for painting. Now, there's two types of undercoat you can use on a door frame. One is this oil-based undercoat. This is McPherson's trade paint for new property, etc. So you can use that. Now, if you're doing new property and it's winter time, this will take a lot longer to go off. So yeah, this oil based. Then this one that I'll be using today, which is a Glidden's trade acrylic wood primer undercoat. This goes off quite quickly and it allows you to do 2 coats in a day on the door frame, which is ideally what you want. 2 undercoats and then finished off with a gloss. So I'll be using this one. And what I'm going to do, I'll undercoat the top section, then down both sides of the door frame. At a later point when that's dry, I'll give it to dean it with some fine sandpaper, undercoat it again, and then it'll be ready for glossing. On some building sites, we want you to undercoat and gloss this top edge of the architrave. On this particular site, I get away with undercoating. I just normally gloss that. If you're at home, you might pay to undercoat and gloss the top half of that. It's just where the dust lands. Okay. You'll normally find you'll need 2 types of brushes. This particular one I'll use for doing the majority of the frame. Then this one I'll need around the back edge of the frame because the architrave touches the wall, and I'll use this one. See the difference? This one you can use for cutting in to the wall, on the wood to the wall area. If you watch any of my videos, this is the actual brush that I shaped, so you might want to check that out. After a period of time using this in undercoat, it'll eventually wear down and be ideal for cutting in with undercoat or gloss. Okay, so I'll start off with this brush. Now the advantage of using this water base compared to the oil base is that this acrylic wood primer, especially on a new frame, will fill all your gaps where your arch should reach your casing and all the gaps in the corner. So by the time I put 2 coats on this, there'll be no gaps that need me to use a caulking gun and fill that, so I'll get away without caulking any gaps on this frame, which that's the advantage of the acrylic wood primer. Whereas this fills the gaps, oil based, fills the gaps, but as soon as it dries you can see the crack, the gap there. Right, so let's get on with this. So we'll start off at the top of the frame. Now if you're not in the trade, this will probably take you a lot longer to do. You have to bear in mind I've been doing this for quite a while, so it doesn't really take me as long as a lot of other people. Put plenty of this on. That's another advantage with this acrylic wood primer. It doesn't run and drip off. Normally wherever you put it, it stays there. Right, this is where I need to use 2 brushes in one go. This arch here actually meets this wall, so I've got to cut it to the actual paintwork on the wall. It's a bit difficult to do it with this one because it's not quite smooth enough yet for cutting it. So if you're a DIY person, this side of it might start to take you a bit longer. I mean, it takes me longer, but like I say, when you've undercoated, you see, you just go from one corner to the next, one corner to the next, and lay it off. Okay. Right, so I'm going to come down with this side of the frame now. While I've got this brush in my hand, I'll cut this side in. So I've got long stripes up and down. So you need to be doing it up and down. You've probably heard the saying, excuse my language, but you've probably heard the saying, if you can piss, you can paint. Not true. There's quite a lot involved in painting, especially when it comes to making money out of it. Right, so I've cut that side of the frame in. Now luckily, because I've done a good job of carpet. Now on this particular building site, because I'm using a boiling white on the wall, which is sort of off-white, I'll get away without undercoating this back edge of the archery. But if you're doing private or your own house, it will pay you to undercoat the back of this. But on this particular site, I'll get away with, when I paint the wall, I hit the back of the archery, and then I'll just finish off with gloss in that. I'll get away with that on this particular site. But most times I have to undercoat it. Okay. Now the reason I quite like to hit the bottom of the floor a little bit is when I gloss, I can hit the bottom of the floor with the gloss and not drag any bits up onto the frame. Whereas if you just leave it without touching the floor, if you touch the floor with the gloss, you're going to pull it up onto the frame. Okay. Right, so that's that side up. Same again, this archer here meets the wall, so I'm just going to cut that in. This job does require you using your left and your right hand. See there, I'll use the left because I'm now lower down the frame. I can start using my right hand. So, one of the beauties about using this acrylic primer undercoat is if this is a fairly warm property or in a warm house, it will go off rather quickly, which will allow you to undercoat it twice. Now, as you can see, the frame has had the sections cut out for the door hinges, so I have to keep those clean as possible, as much as possible. Carpenters will not like you covering the area where they've got to put the hinge in paint, which gives them a problem. So and as you can see, there's no door on this frame, so it's a lot easier and a lot faster to paint. If you're in a property with a door, you might find it, especially in a private house, you've got to keep the hinges clean from paint. So this frame could take you another 5-10 minutes if there's a door on. I'm just making sure all this gets filled with the paint. 2 coats of acrylic, primer and 1 coat of gloss. You can, if you want, give it 1 coat of acrylic and 1 coat of the oil base, and then you can gloss it. And like I say, just keep a up and down motion going from top to bottom. Right, that's the door frame painted. Now this is just one undercoat. I'll wait for this to dry. I'll give it a fine, sand down some fine paper, probably 180. I'll give it another coat of primer. Make sure there's no dust around the bottom, and then I'll gloss it. You can give a coat, 1 coat of primer if you wish, denib it, then you can give it a second coat with oil based if you wish. This is a stronger, harder wearing paint. And then wait for them to dry, and then you can gloss the door frame. Because this is a new property, I'm here to make money and do it as fast as I can to a good standard. So I will give it 2 coats of this, and then I'll gloss it. I could actually double coat this door frame in a day and gloss it in a day if I wanted to. Okay? So that's basically it. Wallington filming. Thank you to all my subscribers. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Add any comment if you wish.